wanted to talk about Fallout today. Now, recently, not too long ago, I watched the show for Fallout. Now, everyone likes it, right? Let's just clear that right out of the gate. Everyone likes the Fallout show. It's amazing. It's high-quality action. Walton Goggins playing the Ghoul is an amazing character. Lucy is adorable and kind of weird in like a funky introvert kind of way. Reminds me of myself, to be honest. And you've also got Maximus, who is a legend of the game. All right, listen, that man's securing serious poonage as soon as he leaves the Brotherhood of Steel. See, they're just holding you down, mate. They're just holding you down from getting your wick wet. All right, but anyway, and then it's after that, after the show, I got this Burge. 1 minute. Urge to go and play previous Fallout games. Now, as soon as that happened, right, thousands of people were moving to the other Fallout games. There was new people in New Vegas, people in Fallout 4, but I went back to Fallout 76. Now, that game is what people like to sort of call it as like the ugly child of the Fallout series, purely because when it first released, it was hated by everyone, including me. I played it on the initial release date back in 2018, and I absolutely hated it. It was boring, it was empty, it was not what I wanted from the game in the slightest. It was back when PvP was really heavily focused on, which meant every time you saw even a single player tag, you had to go out of your way and shoot them in the face. Otherwise, guess what, mate? That's right, it's going to be in the back of your head instead. And I just wasn't fond of that. The camp stuff was too much for me. I didn't know what to do with myself half the time, and I just sort of put the game down and said, okay, I'm going to go to Fallout 4 where I can mod a bunch of materials in and make the settlement or camp or whatever of my dreams. Now, recently, I thought to myself, does Fallout 4 have 60 FPS before the update? And it didn't. So I was like, I know a game that has 60 FPS, Fallout 76. So I went back to it, and you know what, guys, I'm just gonna say it, alright? I went from having only 9 hours in Fallout 76 to 125. The game is amazingly fun. There's just something about it that's just changed for the better. It feels like there's more of a community now that's willing to help you. I had someone called Unicorn Girl, I believe their name was, giving me a fixer that was absolutely unreal, that I used it for like 50 odd levels before I decided to create my own build with actual effort put into it. Shout out the Cold Shoulder Shotgun. And new events, you know, new missions and stuff that I'd never seen before, getting to interact with these different factions, allies and stuff like that. It was all so cool to be able to dive into what was essentially a brand new game. Now, I'm not saying this video so that you guys can go and buy Fallout 76 or anything like that, because it's still going to have some of the issues that you started with. If you don't like the idea of a multiplayer Fallout, you're never going to like this video game, because even the private worlds that you can get with Fallout First, which is their monthly subscription service, feel really dull, and it definitely feels like a game that is required to have people in your world to really appreciate what is going on, because for example, events are next to impossible to do on your own unless you're an absolute psychopath and know how to build like a god. And even then, there's some missions, like for example, there's a new event on today called the Mothman Squinix, whatever, man, it's a Mothman event, right? And which is a cryptid in the game, in case you didn't know. And they have like this area where you have to sort of protect 3 different areas that are literally so far away from each other, you will not be able to do it on your own. So I would recommend probably avoiding that. Another thing as well is the camps aspect. Now that I actually gave myself a bit of time to fully immerse myself into it, I have a really big camp with like 3 floors. If you guys want a tour of that for like a YouTube short, then I'll do that. I haven't busted out the capture card in quite a long time, and I haven't done it for this video either, so shout out to the people whose footage I'm using. They will be in the description down below. And you know, I've built this really cool camp. Beckett is my bar. I've got a big aquarium whale. I've got everything going on. I've even got a little machine that makes me canned coffee so that when I go out into the wilderness I can grab some and shoot with vats for days. But that isn't all that I like about Fallout 76. 76 has this kind of hold over me lately, and I'm not sure if it's because I really enjoy the daily rituals, the idea of getting legendaries or gold bullion after you do the official main quest, where you go into Vault 96, I want to say 93, 96, 79, it's 79. Yeah, that's bad. My memory is terrible. It's the rads. But yeah, after you do that, you're able to get gold bullion. I'm trying to craft secret service armor and stuff like that. You know, I'm talking about this game not in a review sense, as in that I'm genuinely become a fan of this video game. Now, granted, there is things I don't like. The game crashes like 30 times a day. If you do anything too fast, the game just crashes. It's awful. But besides that, expeditions, my bad. What is wrong with me today? Expeditions and also daily ops and things like that, all these little intricate things that make the daily ritual so much better. And I like doing the challenges as well. You know, it's a live service that feels like it's going to be sticking around for a long time. It doesn't beg you to spend money on it. A lot of people complain about being sent to the shop a lot of times. So for example, the game gives you a free utility item every single day. So this could be a lunchbox, which gives you and people around you a buff, scout banner, which does the same thing, repair kits, clues in the name, and scrap kit, where you can send your scrap to that kit, which will immediately go into your scrap box. And to be honest, it's never been tempting for me. I feel like if you're someone who is tempted by just being in the item shop, then maybe this sort of game isn't for you. It's a little dangerous to kind of have that set mentality of like, if I even look at an item shop, I'm going to explode and spend all my money. You know, it's a bit mental, but I like the camaraderie. I'm just enjoying this game, man. I don't think I can gush about it enough. But if you're playing Fallout 76, let me know what you think down below in the comments, because I really want to hear your thoughts on it. Do you like the game now and you didn't launch? Have you always loved the game? Are you like level 2 million, right? Because I was watching some streamers the other day. I've forgotten their names because, again, the rads. But they've got like I saw someone on like level 9,000. That's ridiculous. Like, what do you mean level 9,000? I'm like 146, and it has taken me almost a month to do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's no easy feat. So congratulations to those guys. But hopefully I'll see you guys at some Scorched Queen events, or I'll see you at the top of the hour for the Mothman event. I'll see you guys in a bit.